So Jaylen came back from injury finally yesterday. What's it like having him on the field these past 2 days?
It just feels good. We know how much he put work in, just to get back out there. We're happy to see him. He brings that energy back, that old LB room. So, we're just happy to see him back out there with us.
What was he like? Mike had said that he's basically at y'all's level, like mentally, despite not being able to get any reps on the field. Has he been active in the meeting room and on the sideline for you guys?
Oh, yeah, he's there every day. We're there learning together, talking together, doing special teams, being there, having walkthroughs. So he was mentally locked in. So I know it's going to be an easy transition for him coming back out here.
How have you seen the rest of the pass rushing unit develop in his absence, and then now, how much will that dub help once he's back now?
Oh, definitely going to help. Anytime you have Jay on the field, it always helps everybody else. We're happy to see him back out there. The guys in the room are still working to getting better every day, working together. That's what training camp is about. So.
Chop had another good day today. Where have you seen the most growth from day one to now with him, Emmanuel?
He's listening, man. He's listening, coachable. He's asking the right questions. I'm happy to see him get better every day. He's always working. He's always asking for advice. And, the sky's the limit for him. So.
What you gather about your team in joint practices last week?
We're fighters. We got each other's backs. Just how to work well together. We had another team coming here, and we're coachable. We listen, we work hard, and we try to be the best on the field, best defense on the field every day.
So 2 more questions. You're playing kind of hungry out there almost every day, and I know you talked about kind of unfinished business. Can you talk about just kind of your personal motivation, because it feels like you're taking it serious every day out there?
Yeah, you can't never take this game for granted. Just sitting on the couch. Just training and also mentally preparing for my opportunity, finally got it. I'm taking full advantage of it. So.
We don't know a ton about a lot of these defensive tackles. They're in the mix for the roster spots. Obviously, Tier's no longer with the team. But, what can you tell us about maybe beyond the top 2 or 3 of some of these guys?
We got guys hungry. They want that spot. We got Calais and Zach. We need that third guy. Want to step in. Benito's there. Peely's doing a great job for us too. Guys are hungry. Guys want to play. Guys want to be a part of the squad. So they're working constantly.
Jordyn, you didn't play on Friday, but from your perspective on the sideline, how did you notice your teammates that were on the field picking up this Anthony Weaver system?
I thought it was good, man. Any game, it was a long game. It was a lot of plays. So anytime you got a lot of plays, it's going to be some mental errors, some mistakes. But for the amount of young guys that we had out there, or even vets, first year in the system, I thought that the mistakes was limited and played great defense.
What's it like being on the sideline for a preseason game? I'm sure it's kind of like an internal conflict of always wanting to play, but knowing that this is, we are where we are in the season.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bittersweet thing. Like as a competitor, when you get out there, you want to play. You know what I'm saying? You feel the juices from the game, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for young guys to get their reps in, show the coaches, organization that they can play football, and so it's kind of best of both worlds.
Jordyn, we saw you knock down a pass today. Your numbers of pass coverage were good last year. Is that something that you've made an emphasis over the past couple of years to improve, and how do you do it?
Yeah, I didn't knock it down. I dropped it, and so I'm trying to catch it next time. But that's always an emphasis. All of my game, try to get better in each and every phase. But and so next practice, I plan on catching it.
The defense had a good showing out today. What do you think was behind that?
There's just a standard every day. You can't be perfect every day, but we're trying to be great and not just be one of them teams that talk about it, but actually put in the work day in, day out. And so practice is the only time that we get that opportunity to get better. And so I think everybody has a collective mindset of getting that done.
Jordyn, I know you made a really good recovery last year from the ACL, played a whole season. Do you feel different at all this year, another year removed from that?
Yeah, I feel great. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. Got down here, lost a lot of weight, put on some muscle. So I think the strength staff and the nutrition staff here has just been great for me. And as far as getting myself in the best shape that I've been in. And so I feel the best that I've been in my career.
You said you lost some weight. Where do you want to play this year weight-wise?
230. Right now, 230. I haven't played that's his high school. And so I feel good, feel fast, feel light. So everything's good.
Jordyn, it's like a couple plays there where you like you anticipated both pass and run game and got there before the receiver or the running back. I'm just curious, what do you think contributes to that for your game, to playing so fast?
Just being instinctive and knowing what's going on. Just doing your pre-snap reads. Playing ball and knowing what the offense like to do in a certain formation, or just anticipating. I think that helps you play fast. Yeah.
Just going back
Last question, guys.
Going back to the injury, the mental side of learning to trust your knee again and learn not to have that in the back of your mind. How long of a process does that take?
I think for me personally, I never had that problem. I always believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus, and He helped me go out there and play worry-free from the day one when I came back. So I never had that problem, and that's why I trust in. So that's my answer.
About that, have you made progress at right guard?
I thought I was doing well. Coming off the ball, I thought everything in the pass game was getting better, and I'm just kind of trusting the technique and fundamentals that Butch has coached us. So I think compared to last year, my play at right guard has improved a lot. But I'm at center now, and I'm focused on that.
How much easier have the line calls become for you?
Yeah, I think once you play center, mainly in college and mainly, I would say mostly in the NFL, I think it clears up everything in regards to the offense. So, I'm out there, even when I'm at guard, and I'm not helping Brewer, but I'm just kind of, pointing it as if I'm the center, knowing where he's going and where we're working. So, makes everything quicker, kind of not relying on somebody to point it for you. Other guys out there, not in our line, but other teams in the NFL, they kind of rely just on the center. So it's, it's great kind of having that knowledge.
Liam, I'm sorry if you've been asked this, but besides not wanting to see a teammate go down like Brewer, was it dispiriting to have to move back to center knowing that ideally you'd be in one position, you'd be competing at right guard, you had a good chance to be a starter there? Is it dispiriting in that way?
No, I don't think so. I think, there's stuff at center that's helped me improve at guard. So having me move back into center has helped me kind of get my hands going quicker. And whenever I do go back to guard, I think it'll help me in the long run. So I don't think so. At the end of the day, I want to be out there. I want to help this team win. And, if they need me to play center or guard or wherever, I'll do it.
Has Butch told you, don't worry, eventually you'll get another look at right guard when Aaron is back?
He said, start snapping. I said, all right. So that's how it is. But I think he knows where I stand, and I think this organization does too. So.
Liam, are you close to the point where you can transition from one to the other without?
Yeah. It's not a big jump. Obviously, when you're at guard, you're not in the center of the offense, so it's a little bit different seeing things slightly. But for the most part, it's a pretty easy transition. I did it in the Tennessee game and kind of just ride. So.
Is your sense from talking to Aaron that he expects to be back for the opener?
To be honest, I haven't really talked to him about it. I know that he'll be back as soon as he can, and when he's healthy, he'll be ready. And he's a guy that I trust, and he comes to work every single day. So, I'm not really worried about him. And if he wants to sit out, he's a tough-minded guy that holds our standard.
So, what's it like to be trying to make this team as a safety?
I feel like this year I'm making the team in two positions as well, nickel and safety. So. Just adjusting to the safety world, though, just getting used to game reps. I think I need to get a little more game reps for that to really understand how everything's moving out there. But, it feels good. It's just another position in football. I came here as a corner, went to nickel, and play safety. So I feel like I could do whatever the team needs me to do, so I'm more than willing.
Obviously, what's the toughest part of that transition?
Just your eyes, probably, seeing the whole field as a safety rather than in nickel, you're just in the slot, or corner, you're just on the island. So, and it's also more commanding the defense as well. So I think I'm a pretty smart guy, and I'm capable of doing that. I just got to get more mental reps and more on the field reps to really understand it.
Now, would you go out and play on the boundary if you need to?
Yes, sir. No, I still have that in my bag for sure. Yeah. Corner at heart. Hell yeah.
And what about special teams? Gunner has been in your past. Is it something that you're still working on?
Yeah, not Gunner. I think I only did that one time in training camp my rookie year, and that was it. But punt return, kickoff, I can make plays on that as well. Punt, in the inside, not Gunner. That's the track stars out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What has this camp been like for you in terms of you're no longer the young guy?
Yeah, no, it's been fun to see other guys in my positions and see how everybody's grinding and see how the football world works. It's honestly a blessing. Like I said, it's year 6 to be the vet, not the big vet, you know what I'm saying, just have some years under my belt. And then missing it last year was huge for me because I kind of forgot how hard this was. So it's been fun for real and just enjoying every moment.
So what do you say to the Storm Ducks, the Isaiah Johnsons, the Jason Matries about what they're going through now?
Yeah, no, I talk to them all day. I'm like, bro, I've been in every position, every situation you guys are in. You got to just keep putting, because all the odds are against you. They brought you here, you know what I'm saying? They drafted guys. Like, I've been through that. So I was like, man, all you can just keep doing is keep putting your best foot forward every day and keep trying to do extra, because the extra will put you ahead in the long run. You got to keep stacking the days with that as well. But I told them, like, I know exactly how y'all feel and the grind that it takes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Running theme of working players on camp, but you guys spending more time together
Mhm.
outside the facility,
Yeah.
not just football.
Right.
Was that something by design? You guys said, hey, we need to do this, or is this something that just
Nah, it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like I said, when I forget who asked me in either training camp or OTAs, but Jordan Poyer kind of started that, like, every Friday during OTAs we go eat on the weekend and stuff. So
that's just like the DB?
yeah, it was DB group, but then we started having linebackers and stuff, and then now, I mean, well, obviously now we're in training camp, but towards the end of OTAs, we was getting everybody to come on the weekends. We do it in Miami sometimes because some people live in Brickell. Well, only like 2 of us, but live in Brickell, and then people live in Fort Lauderdale. So we're just mixing it all up.
Is it specific groups, or is it a nice mix now at this point?
Yeah, no, that's a nice mix. Yeah, we even got some offensive guys to pull up. So, and from what I've heard, that's how the best teams win, because they actually know each other. You know how to talk to certain players, and instead of just, oh, he's attacking me, it's like, nah, this is my brother. He's trying to get me right.
Right, that's supposed to be a common thread.
Yeah.
You can say something to someone on the field.
Yeah, for sure. Because, yeah, if you don't know him, you never talk to him, it's like, bro, like, as a natural person, you'd be like, oh, like, what are you talking about?
So you mentioned eating. Anything else? Like, I know a lot of guys play golf and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not the best golfer, so I don't even want to entertain that. But a lot of the safeties are going to golf, and they're stuck in the damn golf simulator anytime they can get a chance to get it up in there. So,
there's a golf simulator?
Yeah, there's a golf simulator. So any break during team meetings or at lunch, people are staying after training camp when we're supposed to go home to fucking golf. So
Otherwise, it's just like meals and hanging out.
yeah, meals, hanging out, go bowling. Yeah, on the ball. Yeah, chill stuff. Yes, sir. No
I have
problem.
one question for you, if you don't mind.
No
I keep
problem.
hearing this theme about how you guys are trying to make it hard on each other every day at
Mm-hmm.
practice. I'm just curious from a defensive player's perspective what that means or how you would describe that.
Just bring it. Just like days like this, when it's hot, you got to come out there with that like fierce tenacity that you're gonna use in the game. Like, I know we're going versus the offense, you got to be smart, but we can't be doing that brother-in-law stuff. Like, we got to come out here and get better. So when we get in the game, it's not a shock. Like, oh damn, like, dude just hit me. Like, now we're doing this all day in camp. Like, so when you get to the game, it's just second nature. You can just react instead of, like I said, being shocked or anything like that.